What will be the fine watchmaking trends in 2019? From the beginning of the year, the SIHH, the International Fine Watchmaking Salon, offers you many different views of what's hot today. Filled with opulence, the velvety world of fine watchmaking has lifted the veil on the best of watch creation. Timepieces that mix up the codes at some houses and others that remain true to the great watchmaking traditions with an aesthetic heritage that's been brought up to date. All in simply sumptuous scenery, whether at IWC Schaffhausen, which must have made an impression on all the guests of the SIHH with this impressive silver Spitfire from 1943, enthroned in the middle of a stand built like an airport hangar. Or at Piaget, which invited guests on holiday to the azure seaside with a beach bar and cocktails. While at Montblanc, breathtaking nature and the mountains served as the backdrop for the emblematic models, and at Jaeger-LeCoultre we breathed the fresh air of the forest, all designed to seduce the adventurer nestled in the heart of watch lovers.
There are some big trends. The first is what I call alpha time, a return to manhood, very testosterone-filled watches. A lot of exotic materials to awaken the dormant man who lives inside the urban dweller. At Roger Dubuis, at Panerai, at a lot of independents.
Chez Panerai, chez pas mal d'indépendants.
At the heart of the huge Cartier stand, it's all about heritage, with iconic shapes and the return of the Baignoire watch, born in 1958, while the Santos offers new versions.
Chez Cartier, c'est assez.
At Cartier, it's a lot. Let's say it's for the general public. It's a good year. The Santos collection is refined. Some models are becoming more masculine. I found the black models rather pleasant. Obviously, the Baignoire will seduce women, because it's the long-awaited return of a model in both forms and volumes that are very close to the original ones.
For connoisseurs of the world of watchmaking, here is a timepiece that stands out and makes you almost forget all the others.
The real favorite, which I think, in my opinion, without going too far, will certainly be the watch of the year, is from Vacherin Constantin. It's the traditional twin-beat Perpetual calendar. This watch is exceptional. It's a mix of tradition and modernity. I think a lot of brands are going to take note and will follow this trend in the years to come.
Another major and breathtaking piece is the Master Grande Tradition Gyrotourbillon Westminster Perpetual by Jaeger-LeCoultre. A timepiece that only a few wealthy people will be able to afford. €1 million for this precious model, with the chime of Big Ben as a bonus.
The Gyrotourbillon is beautiful, but it's a resolutely traditional product. Even if the tourbillon is recognizable, it was miniaturized again. It's very, very balanced. It's a major piece. It's not about price. I think that we're in the domain of art.
Another line, another objective. At the heart of the Panerai 2019 collection is sustainable development, and for the past 15 years already, Mike Horn is still there, and this year works as the standard bearer of the fusion between technological research and the safeguarding of the environment.
It's a bit of a shame about the abandonment of classic sailing. Nevertheless, it's great to know that the Luna Rossa has become a partner of Panerai, and I really appreciate the Carbotech submersible.
Green is also in the spotlight at Piaget, but in terms of color. We appreciate the range of the Piaget Polo, which loses its S and which, after a wave of blue, becomes nuanced on its 42mm dial and on its leather alligator strap. All with a steel case and an automatic movement, highlighted in bright window displays. At IWC Schaffhausen, the Pilot comes in camouflage and sand tones for limited edition models. While Baume Mercier relies on the Baumatic.
Le Baumatic est un calibre
The Baumatic is a truly exceptional caliber from a purely watchmaking point of view. Great value for money and performance. It's value for money that's virtually unmatched.
pratiquement inégalé.
Bold and with a watchmaking bias that is breaking conventions, these candy watches will be all the talk among journalists specialized in the field, but will not necessarily please everyone. The starting price is 130,000 euros, a limited collector's edition that will likely sell like hotcakes.
Personally, I'm not a fan of candy. I'm not diabetic, but maybe the excess of everything is sometimes a little harmful to pure watchmaking.
With these amazing stands and the promise of bringing innovative experiences and real adventures to their customers, Fine Watchmaking is taking on new brands in 2019.
Fine watchmaking is refining itself. We're seeing a return of complications, pieces that will tell you something, which were missing a little bit last year and the year before. It was all about attractive value for money products to try to entice Europeans. We'd forgotten the dream a little and the desire to tell stories. We've now come back to that, and it's really great.
On y revient et ça fait vraiment du bien.
Dreams and horological stories that we will discover throughout the year.